with Oryn.
That's the great name of a show that we should have here. What's Cooking with Oryn? Good morning, Oryn. How are you today?
Everything's good, Mr. William.
Everything's perfect?
Yes, sir.
Now, Oryn, generally we don't have guys your age coming out and talking about cooking. How did you get into cooking?
Well, one time when we were upstairs doing Grace and You, my mom needed someone else to cook, so I like, Mom, I can cook, so why don't I try this once, and if I like it, I'll do it again, and well, I loved it, so I did it again, and I came for Summer Fest last year, and still having the passion, I came again.
All right, so you're going to be one of the first chefs that we have, definitely all homegrown, grow up.
Yes, sir.
Now, I thought you would have said there was one time that your mom was working late and she just left some products at home and you had to decide to actually cook something and you whipped up something in the kitchen, gave it to your mom along with a foot massage when she came home, and that's how your career started. You have to get a nice, juicy story.
Well, it happened twice before, so I didn't think that people from TV land would love to hear that, but it happened before.
Oh, so you did cook for her and give her the foot massage and all of that?
Well, foot massage is, well, $5 a pop, so she didn't pay, so. Yeah, so she didn't get the foot massage, but she got the food, and I guess she loved it. Well, most moms, they would say they loved it, and, well, they say that just to make you feel good, but I think she really loved mine, so.
I like your honesty. I like your honesty. Now, what you gonna be cooking up today?
Well, I'm starting with a Grace tuna stew, and it's gonna be comprised of our new Grace salad cream. So I guess that would be real good for everyone out here to sample and taste.
All right, you're here. You have another Made, and she know I lie to you because she tell me all kind of thing for morning.
Okay.
All right.
I'll start off with the Grace salad cream. And it has a pop cap, but since I'm using a mass amount, I'm gonna take off the top, and it's really good. So, and it's squeezed too, so you don't have to be tapping the bottom of the bottle. So I'll be using half cup of Grace salad cream in the hot water.
And how much hot water you're using?
1.5 cups of hot water.
All right. And I notice your mom is coming to your rescue to make sure everything is ready.
To have a co-chef on these things, so.
Oh! You know what? I think you're made for this. Who needs Rachel Ray or anybody else? Let's do it with Oryn.
I told you about that. Okay, so being it's hot water generally makes stuff dissolve faster, so we're gonna mix in the Grace salad cream in the hot water.
And it's just to make it dissolve, as you said, nothing else.
Nothing else. If we use regular water, it will take a longer time to mix and make it dissolve. So we used hot water because, as people should know, hot water makes stuff dissolve faster than cold water or room temperature.
I'm really impressed, you know, because you not only do the steps, but you explain why you're doing it so other kids at home can learn, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what you're going to add?
I'm going to add Grace coconut milk powder, and I'll be using 4 teaspoons of that. Well, more, because...
More or less. You're cooking like a true Belizean.
Yes, sir.
To taste, right?
Yes, to taste, and, well, most people eyeball stuff, and I would like to continue that legacy when I become top chef.
You see how this boy say? I love it. Why change the Belizean tradition? Who wants to follow a recipe? Eyeball stuff. So when people ask you how you do it, you say, well, you put a little bit of this and you put a little bit of that. And if you put enough of that, then it tastes like this.
Okay, exactly. So I love you, man. You do good with me.
All right. So that's the first thing we have in the salad cream. We have the Grace coconut powder in hot water, 1.5 cups.
Yes, sir. And now we'll be doing a little glazing with the Grace coconut, powder, coconut oil, sorry. A little nervous up here.
What?
That's a lie, you should know that, William. I'll be using one small sweet pepper chopped. I'll just drop that a little bit in here.
And I'll be your assistant, right? And stir it up or leave it.
You say it wrong. Co-chef. Say.
Okay, I'll be your co-chef.
Yes, exactly. I'll be using some cilantro. This crowd good to me, and I have to come back next year again. And I'll be using one small onion chopped again.
And you stir it.
If you want to, co-chef.
All right. Make her feel useful, no man. Okay. So that you're just going to
Stir fry that and glaze the pot. So I would like it if you'd stir that a little more, sir.
All right. If nothing else, I could come be your assistant.
Yes, sir. I would enjoy you and Marlene beside me, but it looks like Miss Marlene is upstage, so I would love her beside me, along with you too, but...
You know Marlene run from the kitchen, right?
Well...
I'm joking. She boils water very well. All right. But Marlene, that was an invitation by Oryn for you to come on over here. So come on over. All right. So is that good enough now, sir?
Yes, co-chef. And now we'll be adding our mixture in this.
Okay. So this is the mixture of the salad cream,
The water, and the Grace coconut milk powder.
all right.
Please stir it while I'm adding, co-chef, please. I would like that if you do that for me. And all you'll be doing is stirring that until it gets a little temperature in there. And then after that, we'll be adding a little bit of seasoning for the seasoning of the pot. So please stir the mixture until it gets just bubbling.
All right. I think we need a little bit of music so we could really stir it and put in some, some action.
Well, I would also like to say thanks to the home economics team at EPR High School. I would like to say thanks to my aunt who taught me how to teach at the school, Miss Cynthia Martinez. So big up to Miss Cynthia.
That I want to add $20. You talk about foot massages for $5. We haven't rate yet,
Well, sorry for Channel 5. I have zero dinero in my paquito.
All right. So we do this until it's bubbling.
Yes, sir.
And then you're going to add?
I'm going to add Malheur black pepper, which is also a sister company of Grace Kennedy. So I guess it's bubbling now. So we'll be adding 1 sachet of Malheur pimiento negra.
¿Tú hablas español?
No, señor.
All right.
1 sachet of that, and we'll be adding 1 sachet of Malheur garlic powder. Thank you, ma'am, from the crowd. And we'll be using 2 teaspoons of Malheur consommé. 1. Well, since being it's a lot, we'll be adding 1.5.
Listen, Oryn no co-chef. All right? I'm joking. All right. So all of that, the pot is bubbling.
Yes. And one last thing we'll be adding, please let me a spoon.
Okay, go ahead.
The main course to this meal, the Grace tuna. And the salad cream really adds a nice flavor to the fish because of the way it's made. So you can also substitute for fillet fish, a little shrimp, anything sea product. It would go nice with this. And we just stir this in here until it fits. And usually I would refer to my mom to really watch this because I was the maker of this recipe, and with her help, but she did not make it before, so looking forward to it tonight. And I guess, Mr. William, this is done.
It's done?
Yep.
And how do you serve it now?
We serve it with either rice, white rice, Grace white rice. you know, we add grease in front of everything if our products is in there. And you could use it with either flour or corn tortilla, and the corn tortilla could be either regular or fried. So I would ask you to add a little bit of my special grease tuna stew on top of this rice. And people out there, there's sampling available over to my right. And another chef, another teen chef will be right here in a few. So look out for a little grease coconut paletas.
All right. So we're gonna. So it's served. It's a stew or a soup, as we call it in Belize, like serre.
So I would ask you to please add a little bit on top of this nice grease white rice. And for people out there, the only reason we call it grease is because our grease coconut milk powder is in here. So no special addition, just the grease coconut milk powder. Done, William.
Just to mix it up good. I want healthy serving.
And I would like to ask you to be the first person to taste this, sir. Since you were my co-chef, since you were my co-chef, you at least get the first taste to this.
I'm joking. It's really good. It has a really good flavor. Really, really good flavor. And I'm not lying. I'm not playing your mother. Y'all have to come sample and agree with me. It's really, really good in terms of the flavor. All right?
You're sure you're the lie?
I'm sure I'm not lying.
Okay.
All right, but great job, Oryn. And we're going to have samples. We're going back up now to give Oryn a great round of applause.
Big. Who all thinks Oryn needs his own show?
Yeah? You all think he needs his own show, right? What's Cooking with Oryn?
All right. One of these days we'll see that happen. Great job, Oryn. And you no worry. I did con sample.
Oryn, you're great.
Okay.